Hello and welcome to Ventures with them. So today we are out and about and we are actually at the zoo. So we decided to get out today and see what we could find, and we actually had to make reservations to come here, and it is really cold. Imagine that. But we decided we needed to get out, and we're really wanting to get some pictures with kids and stuff like that. So today we are here at the zoo. So I'm going to put in some footage of the different animals. So this is like a little farm area. It's like a little play area for the kids, and then there's gonna be like animals that kids can touch or play with or just see, normal little animals on a farm. Not really see anything over in like this area, but a lot of times you'll see things like ducks and chickens and okay, so I'm not sure if you can actually see that or not, but there's the little ringtail up there. So he is inside, or she, because it's really, really cold out today. There's a big glare on here, so I'm trying to get to where you can see it. There is a Canada goose, and I'm not really sure what the other one is back there, but they also have like the flamingos. Several flamingos through here. They have things like rabbits over here. These are called chinchilla rabbits. I don't know if you can see that or not, and then these are red jungle fowl, which are just some small chickens. It's so pretty. It's really dark red color. Looks like these may be Rhode Island. And we do have most of the kids with us today. We're only short one, so that doesn't happen very often for an outing like this. We try, but everybody's just so busy. The older they get, the busier they get. Okay, so this is a little pygmy goat, African pygmy. Pretty small. A pygmy goat is actually the smallest of all goats. So we've actually raised goats before, and the kids have actually shown goats, and so we do have quite a bit of experience with them. And there are like some little miniature horses. Little donkey. He's so small. So it's kind of hard to see exactly how small he is, but just to kind of give you some relevance here, this is us standing back here. And these are they're pretty small. This is the fence here that is actually about chest high on us, so they look big on the camera, but they are definitely not very big. Neither are the little horses over there. Okay, well now we're at some of the different cats, so we're just gonna see if we can find any out. Usually these aren't just out all the time. Like I said, it's pretty cool today. We came in at the 10 o'clock time. We had to actually reserve a time, and because it's not real close to us, we wanted to do 10 to where we would have more time to spend in here. We're just trying to do a day out type thing. So we're gonna see what we can find. This is a fossa, F-O-S-S-A. I don't think I've ever heard or seen one of these. It has such a different look to it. Almost has a cat-like and a bear-like it's just really different. It actually reminds me of a cartoon character on like a movie or something. Clouded leopard. Not seeing any.
It says look next door.
If you don't see me, check next door. So we're going to check next door. Okay, and it says over here, if you don't see me, check next door. Back the other direction, and I still don't see it. So I'm going to say it's probably inside. Now that's one of the things that we have found is that due to the COVID restrictions, they do not have anything indoors open. So we're glad we came. It's a nice day out. It is chilly. It's starting to warm up since the sun's coming out. But one thing we have found is all of the indoor things like snakes, reptiles, bugs, monkeys, all those indoor facilities that you can normally go into are closed. Bush dogs. So this is the sloth here. He's back there in the back. Okay, this is another one of the sloth bear exhibits. Okay, now they're starting to get out in the sun. Okay, so here we have some of the North American otters, is what it says here. You can see them down there playing, trying to move around here. Get away from the... They're playing in the water. We're actually seeing something do something today. It's about time. Just kidding. They'll probably be doing more before we leave. It warms up just a little bit. The sun comes out a little bit more.
Otters, the ones that like when they sleep, they lay on their back and they like hold hands and they don't reach each other and stuff. You know, the rivers and stuff.
I don't know. If you know the answer to that, leave me a comment and let me know. So they're saying that they think that they've seen where otters, when they sleep, they lay on their back and they hold hands so that they don't lose each other. But we're not sure if that's correct information or not. So, if you know, leave a comment. And back into the water they are going. It's good to see that they're out playing, so nice to know that some of them are actually playing and having a good day today. Okay, so these are the zebras, but these are not just like a regular zebra. These are like I think they're called the world's smallest zebras. Maybe they're called...
Well, it's like they're the smallest species. Like there's 6 different species and they're the smallest ones.
This is the Grant's zebra. And if you just heard what she was saying, it's like the smallest species of zebra. So there's ostriches out there also. Oh, there it is. They're so big, especially compared to these little smaller size zebras. They look enormous. I mean, I do know that ostriches are big, but they look really enormous compared to the zebras out there. Okay, so I'm trying to get up here because there's actually an ostrich right there. I'm thinking this must be a baby because it's got a lot of like fuzzy on its head. I'm trying to see if you can see that. His head is really fuzzy compared to the other ones. Okay, so now we're over at the cheetahs, and they're way out there. I'm going to try to zoom in here. I'm afraid it's not going to be very clear, but at least we can get an idea on where they are. They're way out there. They're just relaxing. And their claws are like cleats.
Go.
not a goat. He's just kidding. These are llamas or alpacas. I'm not really sure which. There's not a sign from where we're standing, but even though he said goat, we know it's not a goat. He's just kidding. So we are seeing that they have a lot of areas that are under construction right now. So this one right here says it's going to be for the serval cats. And then there's one on the other side over there that says it is for the Columbus monkey. Or, nope, not Columbus. Colobo monkey. So, yeah. So it does look like they must have some more coming, I'm thinking. Or maybe they're just moving them around. We just haven't seen them yet. And then they're expanding their areas. But now we're at the African lion. The lion is just right there in front of us. It's very pretty.
It's not my fault you got here last.
Okay, and now we're over to the Bengals. As you can see, the sun is starting to come out. It's starting to warm up, and they are starting to love it out here because they're so beautiful.
Daddy, they have a big old donut.
That's the donut he's talking about. It's a toy. Now we're at the Jaguars. And it's actually over here behind this little area. You can see that right there. It's so hard to video and take photos through this black wire that they've got here. It's just so dark and thick that it is making it pretty hard to get the camera to focus. But look, we can see him over here better. There he is. I'm having to get really close to all this wire to where it will actually focus. So there you go. There's a jaguar. This is the jaguar. And now you can see it's like back there. But it's actually a fairly nice size exhibit. It can go just all over the place. It just looks small. These are actually alpacas, not llamas. So there you go. And they do look a little bit odd because they have been shaved. You can see where the marks are from where they shaved them, which is good. You do need to shave them every so often. They're known for their wool. Also, I was calling the tigers Bengals, but they are actually Malaysian tigers, not Bengal tigers. I'm now able to see the signs. They're down on this side instead of on the upper part where we were a while ago. And so you don't really know what they are, but anyway, they were Bengals is what I was calling them, but they're actually Malaysian tigers. Okay, not sure what this is, but yeah, maybe an oryx. I don't know. We're not seeing like the signs and stuff for it. And then there's these birds right here too. Not really sure what they are either. If you know what they are before I get there, leave me a comment. Okay, so now we've walked all the way around and up to the top, and he just told us what it is. It is actually a kudu, a greater kudu. So there you go. There's one with horns and there's one without. And that one is playing with a 55-gallon barrel, it looks like. Never seen them do that before. Very interesting. And I'm still not sure what these birds are. Let's see if we can figure that out. It looks like the bird information is supposed to be right here, but it's not there, so no idea what they are. But they're playing with a tree stump. And does anybody see the hidden shamrock? Right there. Shamrock on a tree. Okay, this is called a white-handed gibbon. See that sign right there? And I was looking at something the other day about palm oil and how bad it is. So there's a little bit of information about the palm oil. So there you go. There you can see him a little bit better there. Or her. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. So one thing I have found about this zoo is that there's not a lot of information. Like when you first walk up to these, you can see sometimes you just really have to go all around to be able to even find out what you're looking for. So I'm not sure. Anteater. Okay, so the reason this makes sense is because you can see these hills over here, and whether they're ant hills or termites, they actually have them burrowed in, and so I'm going to say these were brought in for feed for this anteater for him to be able to actually feed himself naturally. So there you go. One thing about them is they have a musk to them, kind of like a skunk or a ferret or anything like that. If you are close enough, you can definitely smell it. I don't really smell them right now, but they do have that scent. They don't really look like warthogs. Not sure. Maybe it is some sort of a warthog. Let's try to get over here to where we can see what they are. I guess that's what it is. I don't know. This is one of those things I was talking about. Like, you can't always get a description from this zoo for some reason. Not sure why, but you just can't. And they definitely have that musk to them. They smelled very bad. This is a maned wolf. See if we can see them out there laying down. They look very pretty. I don't know if you can see it or not, but there they are right there. Okay, so we're at the penguins, and this is actually this wire is like super tiny, so I can't film through it. I can't get close enough to get through it, but that is actually a baby right there. I don't know if you can see it on the camera or not, but you can see that he has down and his little feathers are trying to come through, but they're not quite there yet. He's so cute. And then there's an adult, or several adults over there, it looks like. But he's all fuzzy looking. He's so cute. These are African penguins. There's one standing up there really high on that rock. And there's like a little area you can walk down here. Watch your head because that's right there. I'm very short and it's right there at my head. So this is an underwater viewing. You can see the one that's right up there. And you can see some over there. So I am very short. I am 5'3", and these are basically at my head. So if you are anywhere close to 6 foot, you probably can't walk in here. So this comes down really low. They do not seem to have a whole lot of penguins in here, which is actually good for the penguins. They don't have to share a lot of space or fight over food or anything like that, which is always good for them. Of course, you know, if you're coming here to look at them, you just may or may not see very many or see them doing much. But if you have not seen our trip to SeaWorld, I think it posted maybe a couple days ago. So we went to SeaWorld in Orlando, and we went to Antarctica. And in Antarctica, we actually saw quite a bit of penguins. So make sure you check that video out if you have not seen it yet. This is just a little area where like the kids can come sit and play, and even teenagers apparently can come play. They have just like some little balancing areas, and you can kind of play around on like the ropes and stuff, kind of like the monkeys or apes do. There's just a little rope bridge. There's like a big nest. This is really very cute. I've never seen this before, so I'm thinking this may actually be a new area that they've put in. It's like a giant spider web over there, rope. There's your bridge and stuff. So one thing is this zoo is just not huge. It's not a very big zoo, so we basically are done. We're almost done. There are a few more, like the monkeys and things, and like koi, things like that, park. But for the most part, this is about it. So, and it doesn't seem like we've been here very long, but it definitely went from freezing cold to warm. So it's a lot better than it was, and we'll probably try to look back around and see if we can see some of the animals, the bears and stuff that weren't out earlier before we leave. See if we can see him. I'm trying to zoom in, but it seems that the more I zoom, that the blurrier they get. So hopefully we can just see them. And I literally just missed them. They started climbing on the rope while I was looking at the fish, and I looked up and they literally just went straight through and went inside. So